Right, I thought I'd give it one more play. I've got my phone up again if you want to do a comment or say who you want me to be, whatever. As I did the from the start in the last one, so I won't do it from the start this time again. I can basically skip. Well, that's what I say. If you want me to talk to anyone, then just say.
Family like I did.
Well, you didn't shake them off too well if one of them's trying to kill you.
Okay, you got a point there, kiddo.
Oh, shit. Mum's calling me.
Don't
I've
answer.
got to answer her.
Come on, Abby, ignore her, please. She knows how to leave a message.
Sorry. Hi, Mum.
Any particular reason you're making me wait on my birthday?
Sorry, Mum, I'm just getting ready.
I don't ask for much, Abby, but I do ask that you respect the family. Family is
Everything.
to me. As your grandfather, God rest his soul, used to say, there's me and there's you.
And there's family.
And the family's the glue.
Ah, you remember it. Well, I suggest you start acting like it.
Yes, Mum.
Hurry up.
Yes, Mum. Mummy.
Wow, you're right. You really needed to answer that.
Well, I should really get to the quiz before Mum kills me. That wasn't meant to be a joke.
I know. You can do this. I believe in you, Abby. You know them. You know what makes them tick, right? Use that to your advantage.
What if I screw it up?
Well, I am betting my life on that not happening.
Okay, I'll try.
I'll be here. Listen, I'll help as much as I can. Remember, Abby, find the poison, find the proof, find the killer.
Okay, everyone pick your team, please.
Toby, do you want to team up with me?
Did someone just say my name?
Yeah, I was asking if you wanted to...
Sorry, gonna have to speak up. Signal's breaking up.
Do you want to team up with me?
Still can't hear anything.
Do you want...
Oh, Toby, just stop pricking about and team up with your brother.
Fine.
Who's next?
I'm going to do Nan. Not literally.
Hello, my gorgeous girl. How are you, love?
I'm okay, thanks, Nan. How are you?
Oh, don't worry about me. Same as usual. How's work, love? Met anyone recently? When am I seeing you next?
Question 1.
We'll finish our chat later, love.
I was recently interviewed by fashion icon Janny O for her YouTube channel. In that interview, I bravely revealed my biggest fear. What is it?
Crikey. Well, she used to hate spiders, didn't she? Or was that you? Actually, and now I think of it, that might have been Bradley. Which one of you was petrified of geese?
Lottie is definitely scared of spiders, but she's kind of had this weird fear for a while about going bald.
What a silly girl.
Although I don't know if she'd admit that in the interview. Or in this quiz.
I wish she was more like you, Abby, love. She's
I'm
been
going to say
spoiled
spiders.
by her father too much. That's her problem.
Let's go with spiders.
I'm really tempted to say going bold.
Spiders. Oh, you know, it's actually really hard for me to talk about this.
Oh, dear.
Question 2 is, in that same interview with Janny O, she asked me, what is my greatest achievement to date? This might be kind of easy for some of you, but I guess I'll figure out who actually watched the interview, won't I?
Did you watch it, love?
Yeah, I meant to.
Oh, dear. Well, she was really happy when she grew old enough to drink. Maybe that's it.
Right, this is just a guess, but considering she was being interviewed by Janny O, I'm going to say that she said her biggest achievement was being interviewed by Janny O.
Go with your gut, love. The whole thing's gibberish to me.
So the answer is being interviewed by Janny O. What else could I say? She's an icon. Let me just think about the next question.
I never thought Lottie'd be the one to become famous.
I mean, she's not famous.
I always thought it would be Bradley. Your Auntie June was so desperate to push him into the limelight. Now, of course, he's run a million miles in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Still, he was a brilliant little actor. Or should I say liar?
How is Bradley? I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, no idea. But he seemed really off at the meeting. Very quiet. He's in his own head at the best of times, but this was different. At one point, I found him in another room, just staring at his hands, trying to stop them shaking.
Yeah,
He
I've
was
got this
gripping them
one.
so tight, they were going red. I asked him what was wrong, and he just grumbled something and walked off. I'm ever so worried about him, but then I'm the same about all of you. What else are nans for?
So I've got that bit.
I'm just gonna scroll my timeline to see if I can come up with a question 3. So just like talk or whatever till I come up with something.
Was the meeting mostly arguments, like usual?
Oh, love, it was a bit of a disaster, to be truthful. Your Auntie June knocked one of her huge candles right into Marcus's lap. Awful smell it was. Don't know why anyone would want that in their home. She must have to light another candle to get rid of the stench. Toby threw his drink over Marcus to put the flames out, but it didn't work. So your mother had to throw another drink over him. Thankfully that worked. But then Marcus said he burned his hand. Fair play to Lottie. She was the quickest to react. She got a cold cloth and put it on the wound, and Bradley got some painkillers for Marcus. Don't know what we'd have done without those kids.
Oh, this is a good one. Okay, question 3. I recently modelled in the publicity campaign for which product?
Gosh, any ideas, love?
Yeah, I think it's this makeup brand. Well, sort of. She's been spamming her followers with emails about it. I signed up to a mailing list as a favour.
Regretting it now, I bet.
A little bit, yeah.
Lottie keeps trying to make me get an email, but I'm not falling for it. This bald bloke on BBC One keeps going on about how the internet is essentially a giant scam. What was the question? Something about makeup?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Dark Genie Virtual Eyeshadow.
Virtual? What does that mean?
Basically, it's kind of like a filter that you pay for, and you superimpose your photo with this eyeshadow, but it doesn't really exist. Well, except for as this virtual brand. Anyway, it makes you look like you're wearing this, like, glittery, magical eyeshadow.
Sorry, Abby, you've lost me.
I think I lost me too. Shall I just answer it?
The answer is Dark Genie Virtual Eyeshadow. Trust me, it's the future. I can wear whatever I want and I never have to wash my face. And everyone on my mailing list is entitled to 10% off their first purchase. But the offer ends this month, so hurry quick.
Shall I get some?
Question 4, guys. So, which famous musician recently DM'd me for a hookup?
What's a hookup?
I really
A meet
can't
up.
say.
Sex thing, is it?
I'm not sure if this is a clue, but he was staying at the Hilton and he asked me to meet him in his car.
Sex
Apparently
up.
that's like his thing.
Lottie, do you think this is at all appropriate for a family occasion? You think your nan wants to hear this?
I don't mind. She's only young. Let her have her fun.
This kind of behaviour is unbecoming to our family, Lottie. No one's saying you're not entitled to a sex life, but you shouldn't be shouting about it.
Your mother's just jealous, Lottie, because her sex life's about as active as the surface of the moon.
And you're just batting them away, aren't you, June? You've probably dried up down there.
Girls, you're embarrassing yourselves now.
Honestly, I don't care. Someone else can go. At least I tried.
Oh, well, that's a shame. I thought we made a good team.
Yeah, me too.
It's been lovely talking to you, love. I don't hear much off the grandkids anymore. Well, apart from Toby, he's been phoning me a few times recently. Funny thing, he barely says a word, but I can tell by his voice he's been crying. It's like he wants to say something really important, and then he just asks asks me how I am and says bye. Hope he's okay. You'll tell me if he says anything to you, won't you, love?
Yeah, of course I will.
Well, I best pop to the ladies' room before it all starts up again. Bye.
So I've got all these ones. I'm surprised. So I've done Lottie. I'm surprised I haven't had Auntie June's one yet.
Hi, Nan.
I am never teaming up with that freak again.
I was only trying to make conversation.
Have you told Mum about your latest purchase? Huh? He's bought a gun, Mum. Literally the very gun that was used to murder that famous astronaut.
No, it's not the exact gun, it's the same make of gun, right? There's a difference.
Oh, for God's sake, you two. If I have to listen to you bickering anymore, I'm going to come up to Bradley's room and blow my own brains out.
Yeah, do us all a favour.
Your grandma sure loves to talk, but it wasn't all meaningless. Plus, I have some news that... that could really help us. The doctors have managed to narrow the poison down to 3 possibilities. So let's check out everything that we have so far.
As I say, I know this one. It's fairly yeah, so I've got all of those ones. Round 1.
Yeah, signal's not great here, guys, so I'd rather do my round later.
I can give it a go, as long as someone explains the rules to me again.
Oh, no. Look, I'll do my round. Let's try and bring some order and civility back to proceedings, shall we? Dare I even say a bit of class? I shall perform a piece of music. One of the classics.
Gold! Spandau Ballet. 1 point to me.
No, I mean the true classics.
No, true. That's another one. 2 points to me.
I'm talking about Mozart, Bach, Chopin. Actual geniuses.
You don't care about geniuses. You only cared about Spandau Ballet and the saxophone players' tight trousers.
Well, this may come as a shock to you, June, but some people's tastes mature with age.
You're right. And you have aged.
What are we playing?
I shall perform a recognizable melody, and you must simply tell me the name of the piece. Or to make it easier for the slow ones, just tell me the name of the composer.
So, we're playing Name That Tune.
Yes, Mother, if you like.
Fancy being with me, June?
There's nothing I'd like more than to repeatedly explain what's going on to a slightly
so
senile old woman.
that's 2 there I can't do.
I mean, it's one of my favourite things.
Well, I might ask a few questions.
Well, come along then. Let's get it over with.
Niminy piminy, niminy piminy. Millicent millipede, multiply majestically. Millicent millipede, multiply majestically.
Let's do Bradley.
Hey, Bradley, how are you? Who's that on your t-shirt?
You've never heard of Keith Wilson Keys before?
Should I?
No.
Yeah, he killed 6 people in one weekend, Medford, Oregon, 1997. They called him the Beaver State Cleaver Killer.
Yeah. Oh, him. He's a good one. I didn't realise that they put serial killers on t-shirts.
No. He's not a serial killer. He's a spree killer, and yeah, you can get a lot more than this if you know where to look.
Yeah,
Everyone
dark
be
web.
quiet and listen carefully to the first piece. La 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 la.
Oh, I think I know this. I think it's Beethoven.
That's Bill and Ted say
I mean, I guess
beef oven.
Beethoven's a pretty safe bet 'cause it's either going to be him or Mozart, right?
La 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 la.
Shall I go with Beethoven then? What do you think?
I mean, I know Beethoven died in a thunderstorm, and you can still visit his grave. So
Yeah, he's
Well,
really
I'll just go for
morbid.
him then.
Yes, a pretty straightforward one to start. That was the sumptuous Für Elise by the magnificent Beethoven.
Beethoven.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Dum diddle 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 dum diddle 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 dum diddle 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 dum diddle 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 dum diddle 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 do 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 do.
Well, Mum really got into that one.
Mum really got into that one, didn't she? Yeah, she did. Do you know it?
I don't know the name, but it sounds like one of the ones your Mum played the other night. Why do people listen to happy music when they're not even happy? It just makes you feel worse, you know?
Did you mean Mum played this at the meeting?
I think so.
Ding ding. From Anonymous.
What are you doing? You gotta get back to the quiz, Abby. Abby!
You muted me and I wasn't even saying anything. What were you looking at?
Nothing. I'm fine. What were we talking about?
Nothing.
Right, yeah. No, wait, you were saying that Mum played this song at the meeting. I mean, how was the meeting?
When everyone was really angry, Lottie was acting strange too. She's got 2 phones now. One of them looked to me like a burner phone. Do you know what that is?
I think so.
Private.
Untraceable.
Handy if you're trying to get hold of someone or something that you don't know the rest of. I never thought Lottie would choose something like that. It's not the kind of phone that takes photos. Maybe someone gave it to her.
Did you see anything else?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah.
Right. This next piece is so obvious, I considered not doing it. But for some reason, it's been going round in my head. Perhaps this will get it out of my system. La, 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 la.
Oh, I can never remember the name.
Funeral March.
Funeral March.
Yes, Funeral March by Chopin. It's one of my favourites.
All right, yeah. It's a good one.
I wouldn't say it's a good one.
That piece was the incredibly moving Funeral March by Chopin. I already know what I'm doing for my 4th piece, so be quiet. No.
It's got choke your cat.
No. The humidity's changed. I can't see in this. I could sprain something. Let's move on to the next round.
So,
Don't worry. You can go back to the normal people now.
okay.
Fabulous birthday so far, Flick. Do you think we're actually going to finish a single round this evening? Uncomfortable silence. My favourite.
Excuse me.
Abby!
They're on to me.
Who?
The killer. I got an email, anonymous. They
No,
told me to
Abby.
stop or. Oh my god, I can't do this.
I'm afraid it is too late for that.
No, I can't. I told you.
Abby!
No, I'm not built for this shit. What are they gonna do to me?
Abby, stop! Stop!
What, Uncle Marcus? Are you okay?
It's getting worse, Abby. I've got less time than I thought. Don't give up on me. You're the only chance I got. Please, Abby. Please.
Okay.
Oh, so I've got all of his. So
Okay.
basically, I've got to
Listen
find
up,
someone
guys.
else to ask.
My signal seems to have settled down a bit, yeah? So let's do my round now. But listen, I've got a pretty cool new spin on how to...
Everyone get in teams.
Right, yeah, sure, cool. Yeah, let's start there.
Lottie, will you...
Ew, no.
Don't let her talk to you like that, Bradley.
Well, you say worse to him every day. The other day you called him a slug.
That was affectionate. At least my Bradley's not a brainless, stuck-up little moron like Lottie.
I'm not stuck up.
You ever speak to my daughter like that again, and I'll...
big. I didn't
Yeah,
know
I
you'd
could see it, but
suddenly become interested in your children.
Stop! I'll like team up with Bradley, whatever, if I save another argument. Cool. Let's just make this clear. You can team up with me, but that does not mean you can talk to me.
Okay.
We're gonna expand some minds here, guys. Hey, Auntie Felicity, look, just give me a chance and I might just change your life for the better, yeah?
Toby, the only way you can make my life better is if you never speak to me. Ever
yeah, I got to
again.
play with Mum.
How's it going, Mum?
How do you think?
Good?
Bad. Very bad. This quiz has been a disaster so far. But I'm getting to the end of this round, no matter what.
Well, it's just nice to do something on your birthday.
Is it?
Well, none of us would be here if it wasn't for you.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay, listen up, guys. We're doing what I like to call empathy scenarios. It's kind of quiz, kind of a workshop type thing. So I'm going to give you a scenario, and you can score points by how well you empathize, okay?
That doesn't make any sense.
Show me the empathy. Okay, first scenario, picture this. Imagine that you're humble people. I know that's a pretty hard ask for some people in this family. So you're humble people. You've lived in the same tiny fishing village your entire lives. And you're facing the twin threats of globalization and climate change.
And answer some questions. And ask some decent questions.
Is that it?
I think so.
What's the question?
Remember, guys, we're looking for empathy here. Points for empathy.
Oh, how am I supposed to just conjure up empathy?
I have no idea.
Is it a charades type thing? Are we supposed to act it out?
Yes, Mum, that must be it. You're a genius.
Well, if he wants a performance, I'll give him a performance. But if I humiliate myself and Toby still makes me lose this bloody quiz... Empathy. Nodding. Is that empathy? I think so.
So Mum, she's amazing. Yeah, I'm going to say she's
You're going to
amazing.
be awesome at this, Mum. You're an amazing actor.
I know. Although why Toby can't just do a normal bloody round, I don't know. He's been all over the shop recently. Well, mentally, I mean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was off his head at the meeting. I overheard him talking to himself in the toilets. You have to do this. You can do this. I mean, it gives me no pleasure to say this at all, but I do worry that he might be hitting the source, like his mother.
Like the brown sauce? Tomato sauce?
Rising sea temperatures mean the fish you seek have moved further away from the coast into dangerous waters, unsailable waters. Your livelihood is literally abandoning you. How does that make you feel?
Hungry.
Come on, really exist as these people.
Fine.
Oh my God, Mum, are you okay?
I got to join in.
Oh no! I'm never gonna see fish again. I just hate fossil
Fish.
fuels.
Abby, what on earth are you doing?
Joining in.
Auntie Felicity,
Yes.
that's actually really patronising. These people are far braver, have far more resilience than you could ever
Toby
imagine.
foolery.
They would never give up. They would face any danger for their families, for their way of life, yeah? Let's mix things up and bring this a little closer to home.
That's Toby's one.
This is supposed to be a quiz, not a fucking TED Talk. Either ask a proper question or go snog a tree.
So, let me get this straight. What you're saying is that you lack the basic human decency to understand another person's struggle, yeah?
Shut up, Toby.
There are other people in the world beside you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we here for Hilda the fisherwoman's birthday?
Well, no, but...
Toby, let me stop you there. Is the next thing you're going to say a question? An actual question? The kind of thing you get in a quiz?
I've got a different scenario about mating turtles.
No, I'm sorry, Toby, you've had your chance.
I
You're
am
done.
doing a proper...
This family gets weirder every year.
Was anyone being weird at the meeting?
What a bizarre question.
Yeah, no, I know. I was just wondering.
Well, it wasn't exactly a normal evening.
What happened?
Why are you so interested all of a sudden?
No, I don't know. I just really like talking to you, that's all. Just making conversation.
One thing sticks in the mind. Bradley. He asked me if I'd seen a couple of little bottles. I assumed it was something to do with those horrible figurines that he paints. You know, the goblins, the women with ridiculous breasts.
Huge
I
breasts.
told him that any suspect liquid that had gone missing in that house would have gone straight round his mother's bloodstream. Of course, he completely ignored me. Told me that if I found them, not to touch them. And to find him and let him know.
That is weird.
Anyway, let's get back to the quiz.
Oh, evidence.
Mum, I need to tell you something. Something really bad has happened to Uncle Marcus.
I'm not interested.
No, but he's...
The man's a liar, Abby. I always hoped you wouldn't fall for it, and perhaps I should have done something when you were younger, but it wasn't easy for me either. After your father died, I thought, oh, if you want to turn to Uncle Marcus and not me, perhaps I should let you. You realise what he was like, or...
Mum, what are you talking about?
You really don't see it, do you? He's paranoid, deceitful, always painting himself as the good guy, the victim. A few years ago, he thought a business partner was trying to kill him. He was sent all these threatening emails, anonymous emails. Wouldn't surprise me if Marcus was the one writing them.
What?
He went mad. He bought a gun, bought a guard dog. It was all bullshit, completely in his head.
No, I don't understand.
It's all an act, Abby. Don't get sucked in.
Right, so I've got some more there.
Kid, we need to talk. Abby, please. Please. If we had more time, I could explain.
You said this was real.
It is real.
How can I trust you? How can I trust anything that you say now?
I'm not paranoid. Some guy was making threats. It wasn't in my head. Oh, okay, so maybe I took the threats a little too seriously, but how was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know he wasn't going to follow through? How was I supposed to know that? As far as I was concerned, the guy was nuts. And then June got a hold of it, Abby, and the whole thing got twisted. And I don't know why I didn't tell you. I don't know. I didn't want to scare you.
So why are you telling me this time?
This time? Abby?
It just doesn't make any sense. You tell me this story that someone's tried to kill you, and now I find out that you've done this before.
This is not the same.
How?
Abby, I'm fucking dying! Look, Abby, you either trust me
No, you don't.
or you don't. And if you don't, then this whole thing is done. And you're never gonna know the whole story. Is that what you want? Is that what you want, Abby? Just know this. I'm the only person in this family that would never fucking lie to you. Huh.
If you don't trust him, then that's the end.
I believe you.
You don't know how much I needed to hear that, Abby. Especially with how I'm feeling right now.
Okay. So, listen, I think I managed to get some useful stuff from Mum.
Yeah,
Are you okay?
How many spiders do you see on my hand?
none.
Just answer the question.
I don't see any spiders.
Fuck. Shit, did you see that?
No, I
Fucking crow in here. Ah!
That's all
Over
I'm doing.
my
Right?
eye.
I can't see anything. There's nothing there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The hallucinations have started then. Doc says once I start seeing things, you can count how long I have left in minutes.
Right, so I've got one for Toby and one for Bradley.
I better get back in there then.
Wait. I'm sorry. I don't think I'll be able to help you.
Uncle Mark. What is it?
I'm out of time. No use pandering to their egos anymore, kid. I won't be around long enough. If you want to save me, you gotta find the truth. Good luck.
I guess this is it.
Absolutely not.
I'm telling you, I can do it.
This quiz has been enough of a disaster so far.
Oh, let your sister have a go.
It'll be chaos. Look at her.
She's just had a couple of drinks. No harm in that.
A couple of drinks. She's had a cellar full.
Look, nobody has anything ready, but I do. I have questions. Lots and lots of questions.
Can I team up with you, Mum?
Oh, she's teaming up with Mum.
Regret this.
You
So
are
that's Lottie
going to
gone.
play nicely, aren't you, June?
Of course I am. I always play nicely. Delight.
Let's try Nan. I don't think I've done Nan with this one.
Oh, hello, love.
Hi.
Heaven help us with your Auntie June doing around.
Question 1. Who stole my car when he was 14 and drove it into the side of a bus stop?
Oh, crikey. Which one was that now? It was Toby, wasn't it? Some protest or something. Wait, no. Was that with a quad bike?
I'll ask more about the
Nan,
meeting.
I need you to tell me everything you remember about the meeting.
Oh, love, it was a load of fuss about nothing.
I really need to know what happened.
So,
Gosh, now we're missing the quiz.
the carjacker was Bradley. My son stole my car, and everybody said it was my fault, even though I'd only asked him to reverse it into the drive. Anyway, c'est la vie. Question 2. What is the point?
Oh, no.
That's what I want to know. What is the fucking point?
Nan, is Auntie June okay?
She's got a lot going on. You know how she is. She can be reckless. She doesn't really care about looking after herself or anyone else. Ever since her dad, you know, ever since then, she's had an awful temper, a violent temper. She was forever getting into fights at school and after school. I tried my best, but...
Nan, do you think Auntie June could ever hurt someone? I mean, seriously hurt someone? Nan, please, if there's something that you're not telling me, if you saw something at the meeting...
I didn't see anything at the meeting, but...
But what?
I'm just thinking about your Auntie June. Has your mother ever told you about what she did when she was at university?
No?
One day, she came home early and overheard the girls she was living with making fun of her in the kitchen. That same night, June offered to cook them all a meal. She cut up tiny bits of raw chicken and mixed them in. Well, she gave them all such bad food poisoning that one girl nearly died. When they told June she could have killed someone, all she said was, yes, that was the point. Thankfully, the girls never pressed charges, and the university threw June out, but as far as they were concerned, that was the matter resolved. I know she's my daughter, but it frightens me sometimes what that girl could be capable of.
Well, this is taking ages.
Right, so that's another one for Auntie June.
So the answer I was looking for is Hang on, what was the question?
Abby, I need you.
What is it? What's the matter?
Time's up. Doc says if I take the right antidote now, I might just make it.
So I've
Can't
got
trust my brain right now, kiddo. I need you to pick one. It's okay, Abby.
to let him have the right
Whatever
one this time.
happens, just choose. Please.
It's thallium.
If you say so, kid.
Bottoms up.
Chin chin.
Uncle Marcus?
He's not gonna die.
You hear that? You hear that? The sound of my vital signs improving. He did it. He did it. He saved me.
Shit.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay. Now, Abby. Now, why don't you go and finish this thing?
Okay.
So I should have another person now. He says. Because there's two there for Auntie June.
Abby, where have you been?
Oh, she's doing it for attention.
Be quiet, June. Are you okay, love?
You're gonna have to speak up, Abs. There's some pretty heavy rain here.
Is she frozen?
No, if you look closely at her throat there, you can see she's still breathing. This is live.
Shut up.
What was that?
Just shut up, all of you!
Abby, if I were you, I think very...
That's how I can now do Auntie June. Just like me.
Auntie June.
I can get on with my quiz. Good. What are you doing? I've got a brilliant question lined up about Lottie's father. I'm rather hoping it's going to make her cry.
I know it was you.
What?
You poisoned Uncle Marcus. Oh my
She's had too much wine.
Oh, that's not going, I must say.
Was that the guilt?
What?
Did the guilt make you do that?
No, it was the wine.
There's some wine.
What have I got to feel guilty about?
I just told you before you...
First for up.
You tried to kill Uncle Marcus. You poisoned him at the meeting.
What? Well done. Whoever it was.
It was you.
Oh, fucking hell, Abigail. I mean, look at me. I'm a mess. I can barely keep track of what day it is, let alone plan an intricate poisoning. Right, especially at the meeting. God, I was off my face. Look, I'm not surprised someone's had a go at the old prick, but it wasn't me. I'm sorry. I know you'd love to ruin me like this.
What?
Oh, you hate me. I terrify you. I'm the product of what this family can do to you, how it can destroy you. But you know what? It's exactly why I hate you. You've still got a chance. You're young, you're smart. You can still get out now before it destroys you. But you won't, will you? Because you're just like me. Too much of a coward.
I don't know what to say.
Take a long look at your future, Abigail. Now look at me. Let it all sink
Can you go now?
in. No.
So that's another one done. So it wasn't her. So 3 people have said it was, and it's none of them. Got the evidence before I go. So it wasn't only June, and I haven't got enough for a Bradley yet. And it wasn't Lottie because it was drugs. And it's not the mum. I haven't got any on Nan, and I've got 2 on Toby. So basically, it's Toby, Nan, not mum, not Lottie, or Bradley. So I've got 3 left. Right, so I'll try this again another time.